Hey, greetings. My name is Dwayne. Chances are you don't know me, and chances are I probably don't know you. However, I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself. I'm the founder of CFRN, that's the Christian Financial Radio Network. Perhaps you've heard of us. This is no longer true. We're now in our 9th year of broadcasting, so I've got to go out and pay the web guy big bucks to change that to a 9. But that's not why I made this video. I made this video because we have a trading methodology that, well, it works. It's incredibly simple. I think anyone who really wants to become a professional trader can learn this methodology. It only uses 2 indicators, this one up here and this one down here. We use this to trade the S&P E-mini 500, the Russell. We use it for gold, we use it for crude, we use it for soybeans, we use it for any commodity contract that you want to trade, or any E-mini futures contract that you want to trade. On every market, we use the exact same setup, the same 2 indicators, and the exact same time frame. I hope that gets your attention, because a lot of the systems and a lot of the methods out there, man, they are so complicated. And you got to buy so many different things. You've got to order up the trend feed and the tricks feed, and oh my gosh, you know what I'm talking about, right? Isn't it possible that there could just be one little methodology where you open up one chart? You don't have to have 50 million different screens. You could just open up your chart, and when the trade appears, you take advantage of the opportunity, make your money for the day, and you're done. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, I'm not going to try to convince you that we have that. What I am going to do is I'm going to invite you to come and spend 1 week watching us trade the methodology, okay? And I'm also going to invite you to download our platform, install our indicators. We're not going to ask you for a credit card or anything. So we're not only going to let you watch us trade this methodology live in real time with real money for a full week, but we're also going to let you actually use the platform and indicators yourself for a full week. Now, if at the end of a week you're excited and you want to become a CFRN partner, well, we'll talk to you about that. We offer a 90-day course that teaches you everything we know about trading futures and trading commodities. If you become a partner, you also own the indicator set for life, okay? For life, it's yours. Now, we recommend the DT Pro platform, but I know a lot of folks really love Ninja. So here, about 2 months ago, we went ahead and we coded up our indicators for the Ninja Trader platform. We were a little reluctant because we had been strictly DT Pro for about 4 years, and well, it turned out to be a good thing. We've just been absolutely swamped. I didn't realize how many people out there were using the Ninja Trader platform and had tried our indicators and really wanted to use them, but they just weren't ready to switch platforms. So this is your opportunity. Again, no obligation, no credit card required. You come, we only trade 2 hours live each day from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern. You log in, you watch us trade live, and you ask questions throughout the trading session. My partner Michael's there, he's doing the trading, I'm there hanging out, and together Michael and I, we answer your questions, whatever they are, okay? And then as soon as we finish our live trading room for the day, we take a 30-minute break, and then we come back and do 2 hours of live radio. So we invite you to tune in for that as well. Now, the commodity markets and futures markets trade practically 24 hours a day. So after you spend a couple hours in the live trading room watching us trade, then listen to the radio show, and then go spend 20 hours trading our methodology. This way, at the end of the free trial, at the end of the 5 days, nobody's asking you to buy a pig in a poke. We've let you poke the pig first. At the end of 5 days, you are either excited and you say, man, I can do this. I've already proved to myself. I downloaded the platform, I installed the indicators, I've been trading this thing in Sim, and I'm doing good. Or you say, you know, it's pretty cool, seems to work, but I don't know if it's for me. Okay, no hard feelings. Give us back our indicators, and we part friends, and we still invite you to come and watch us or listen to us. Well, actually, you can watch us on the radio show each day. That's how cool technology is. You can now watch radio. I'll tell you more about that another time. So, how do you do it? How do you go take the free trial? Let me show you. First, let me show you why you want to take the free trial. You see this right here? This is critical to our trade setup. There's only 5 steps. In 3 minutes, I'm going to show you the whole deal. When that happens right there, we call it a bearish cross. Okay? Red line crosses that green line. Price pulls away from this green line, which we call the BBC. All that means is bull bear cross. When price is above it, that's bullish. When price is below it, that's bearish. That's all it means. We want to see the cross, then we want to see price pull away, and then we want to see price pull back. Once price pulls back, follow right down here. Okay? Now, this is the slingshot indicator. This is the second indicator. Since we're about to take a short trade, we have to have bearish divergence inside of the indicator. All that means is this red line needs to be below the green line. That's it. It's that simple. So what do? We sell the open of the next candle. Now the open of the next candle is 102.77. So let me write that down or I'll forget. 102.77. Now, we teach you how to make $100 per contract per day. In gold, that's what this chart is, gold. This is July gold. It's really time to roll over into August gold. But you can see the point. 10 ticks makes you $100. We have a blueprint that if you follow it, you'll go from 1 contract to 20 contracts in 24 months. Now, we have you build it in your account size in a very conservative manner. We want you to go live with 1 contract and only trade 1 until you've made $2,000. Once you've made $2,000, then you can add a second contract. After that, you add 1 contract every 5 weeks. The end of 24 months, boom, you're at 20 contracts. Now you come in, you sit down, you take 10 ticks out of the market. Do the math, that's a very nice paycheck. Even if you have a rough day and it takes you 10 trades to make your 10 ticks, that's still a nice paycheck. But again, I don't want to try to convince you how wonderful this is. Look, we went from 102.77 before we got any indication that price might be getting ready to move higher when we turn blue down here. I mean, this thing dropped to a low of 102.55. So what is that? That's roughly 22 ticks in gold. Is that right? Let me check it again. Don't want to give you the wrong number. The low 102.55. 102.55. Now this is a range chart that we're on. Maybe you aren't familiar with range charts. All that means is every one of these candles is 4 ticks tall. So the swing low here was 102.55. Every candle is 4 ticks tall. Now, that doesn't mean that we're trading a 4-tick chart. That would be much too fast. No one can trade a 4-tick chart. So during the free trial, we'll explain to you about range charts if you aren't familiar with them. So from 77 to 55, that's 22 ticks. But again, we're only looking for 10 ticks. Now, look what happens over here. We get a bullish cross. Okay? And by the way, this is coming off of Friday's action, May 30th, 2014. You get the bullish cross right here. This is the exact reverse of the other trade. Bullish cross, price pulls away, price pulls back. Okay? Now, on the candle that it pulls back, this time we need bullish divergence inside of the slingshot. What does that mean? It means we need the blue line to be above the green line. Remember over here we needed the red line to be below the green line? Remember that? Okay? Just the opposite for a long trade. We need the blue line to be above the green line. So we simply buy the open of the next candle because all the conditions have been met. We have a cross, bullish or bearish. Price pulls away, price pulls back. We check our divergence, and then we buy or sell the open of the next candle. Now, that's 5 steps. 2 indicators, 5 steps. This candle opens at 102.71. So I'll write that down. 102.71. 102.71, and then the swing high of the, and this was when we closed business Friday afternoon, May 30th. The swing high was 102.91, I do believe. 102.91. Okay, so let me write that down. 102.91. 102. That was a swing high. And so that again, 20 ticks. We only look for 10. If you're getting 10 ticks a day in gold, that's $100. If you're trading 10 contracts, that's $1,000. If you're trading 20 contracts, it's $2,000, you know? So even if it takes you 10 trades to get your 10 ticks, you see how it's still a nice paycheck? But again, don't believe me just because I'm just some guy on the internet, you're watching a video. Come and see for yourself. It's so easy to take the free trial. All you have to do is go to our website, CFRN.net, right here, in the upper right hand corner, register for a free trial. There's a name, there's an email, it's really that simple. If you want more details, just go and type in apply, A-P-P-L-Y. It'll take you to this page, gives you a little bit more information, gives you a video you can watch. Now what's going to happen is when you register for the free trial, you're going to get an automated email response. Because it's automated, it could go into your spam folder, it could go into the promotions folder. Depends on who your email provider is. It might just go right into the inbox, but it's going to go somewhere. Here's the deal, you got to go find it. You got to click the confirmation link. Because until you click the confirmation link, we don't know that you've requested a free trial. It's called a double opt-in process, and that's more information than you want. But the bottom line is we hate spam as much as you do, so we go to great lengths to make sure nobody's pulling our leg or pulling your leg, and that you really do want to take the free trial. Alright? So once you click that confirmation link, then we're alerted, and a real human springs into action, sends you out an email that has the link to the trading room, the password for the week, a video that tells you how to get the platform downloaded and installed. If you're already on Ninja, there's a video that tells you how to get the indicators installed. Then after that, all you have to do is simply show up for the live trading room and watch and listen. and ask lots of questions. Now, you get 5 days in the live trading room. Doesn't matter if you start on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Thursday or even a Friday. You're going to get 5 days in the live trading room, so don't let that worry you. Okay? Again, we've been around for a while. Right here on the home page, it says now in our 8th year of broadcasting. April just took us into our 9th year, so I've got to get that fixed. If you were to go out onto the internet and do some Googling, like Emini all-time highs, on the first page of the results, there we go. That's me. Last Thursday or Wednesday it was, 36,000 E-mini contracts were traded in 1 minute. It was $1 billion minute in the S&P 500. And you know what the amazing thing is? Price didn't budge. It's crazy. Some of you are trying to figure out which is better, E-mini or Forex. Well, if you Google E-mini versus Forex, guess what? There I am again, and I've written an article that tells you why I think E-mini futures are a better deal than Forex. If you go out there and Google America's top E-mini trader, it's almost embarrassing, but there I am again. But I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about my partner Michael. He's the guy that will actually be doing the trading in the live trading room if you take the free trial. Okay? So I really encourage you to do that. Now, again, let me just say that we use this setup right here. It's so simple. We use it to trade every single market. The only thing that changes, let's say you wanted to trade the S&P 500. All you're going to do is you're going to go ESM. Let's try that again. ESM4. The only thing you're going to change is the symbol. The indicators are the same. The time frame is the same. The methodology is the same. Look right here. Bearish cross. Price pulled away. We got to have that. Price pulled back. We got to have that. Okay? It's got to come back and touch. Once that happens, once we touch, we look down here to make sure we have bearish divergence. Now remember what that means. It means that the red line is below the green line. What does that mean? We're good to go. All we need is a down candle, and then we sell the open of that next candle. The next candle opens at 19.16 1/4. Okay, let me write that down. 19.16 1/4. Okay. The swing low is 19.15 1/4. 19.15 1/4. So see, we don't hit it out of the park on every trade. Won't ever try to convince you that we do. But I'll show you this bullish cross right here. Okay. Price pulled away, price pulled back. We had a nice little up close. We buy the open of the next candle. See, our divergence was proper because the blue line was above the green line. I mean, it's just that simple. So you buy the open of this candle, which is 19.1975. 19.1975. 19.1975. Okay. And then the swing high of this move is 19.22 1/4. So let's see. 19.22.25 minus 19.19.75 equals 2.5 points. All right. 2 points in the S&P equals $100 per contract per day. This move actually went 2.5 points. This move here only went 1 point. Okay? That's our goal. We're going to teach you how to trade The S&P, the NQ, soybeans, the Dow, gold, crude, the euro, whatever it is that you want to trade, we're going to teach you how to do it using one set of indicators, this one and this one, too. We're going to use the same time frame on every chart. And what's going to really amaze you, I think, is when you come into the live trading room, you're going to see that on most days we hit our daily goal within about the first 15 to 30 minutes that the market's open. Now, some days are a little tougher than others, right? You can go over here and check out our live trading room results for the last couple of years. We're a little behind because we've been so swamped with the new Ninja Trader people, but we're going to get those caught up. But if you want to see more current ones, it's no problem. And every day during the radio program, we recap and make a video of everything that's going on or that happened that day in the live trading room. Now, if you want to talk to somebody, let me just type this on the screen real quick. You can call us 949-42 Emini. 949-42 Emini. That's a pretty cool phone number. If you're an Emini trader, I guess. Or if you just want to shoot out an email, support@CFRN.net. Now, one last time, the free trial really is free. There's no gotcha at the last minute. We don't ask you for a credit card. We don't do any of the other stuff. Now, in the live trading room, we call the trades before we take them. Wow, isn't that refreshing? We tell you that the trade is setting up. Okay, we got a trade setting up in crude or gold, whatever it might be. We actually walk you through the trade step by step by step. Sometimes Michael might even be in 2 trades at once. Now, even though we get our personal goal early in the day, first 15-30 minutes, most days, we continue to trade live for the entire 2 hours. Why? Well, because you're either a partner and you're there to learn, or you're on a free trial and you don't want to watch 1 or 2 trades and be done for the day. You want to see this thing repeat itself over and over and over and over. And that's what we want you to see. We want you to see how it's the same setup on every market, same indicators, same time frame, over and over and over again. Nothing changes. If you've been struggling, if you've had a hard time getting on your feet, or your account, it's like a roller coaster, you run it up just to blow it up, we do more than just throw some indicators at you and wish you the best of luck. We help you learn how to think in probabilities. We teach you some really great risk management techniques. In fact, I think we have probably the most aggressive risk management policy in the business. We never risk more than 8 ticks per trade. And get ready for this. As soon as that trade moves 4 ticks in our favor, we move our stop to break even. That's how confident we are. You're probably wondering, well, man, you probably get stopped out a lot. We do, and that's okay. It's built in. Now, the second we can get our stop to break even plus 1 tick, we do that, which then covers our commission. So if we get stopped out at break even 3-4 times in a row, not a problem, because all we need is 1 trade to be a runner and take us, 10 ticks, 20 ticks, 30 ticks, boom. Not only do we have our daily goal, but we have covered the commissions on all the trades, however many there were, that we might have gotten stopped out at break even. And some days, some days we just have a great day. We're blessed. We come in, we sit down, first trade, boom. It happens. It'll happen to you too if you learn our methodology. Now, the good part for you is you don't have to pay me any money. You don't have to believe anything I tell you. You get to come and watch for yourself, and then you get to put your hands on the tools, download them, put them on your desktop, and actually trade them for a full week, so that at the end of the week you're either like going, man, this is awesome, I've never done this well, I really do want to become a partner. Our methodology is affordable. It's a 3-month training program. You're in our live trading room 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. Plus you come to a workshop every Thursday night, lasts 2 to 3 hours. That's online. You have access to our video library. In the video library, there's about 500 hours of live trading videos, and there's about, I don't know, somewhere between 300 and 400 hours of training videos. And you're probably thinking, well, gee, if you only use 2 indicators and it's a 5-step trade and every trade's the same time frame, sounds like you got an awful lot of videos for that. Well, we do, but that's just because we record everything we do. This way you don't have to believe us that it happened. You can go look and watch for yourself and learn and learn and learn. Once you learn this and you own this indicator set, nobody can ever take this away from you. That's where so many people make their mistake as they get into trading and they struggle to succeed. They miss the most basic step, which is learning how to trade. That's what we teach you. We teach you how to trade. And again, once you learn that, nobody can take it away from you. The first step of learning how to trade is learning how to read the chart. You need to know what that chart is telling you. We help you understand all of that. And we walk you through that process. We start you out in the simulator, and you know what? We want you to stay in that simulator until you're consistently profitable. Because once you go live with one contract, we want you to make $2 grand before you add a second contract. How long is that going to take? Depends upon how much experience you have, how quickly you catch on, and how many trades each day that it takes you to make your daily goal. Let's say it took you 10 trades every day to make just 10 ticks. It would take 47 days for you to make $2 grand and be able to add a second contract. Once you add the second contract, then every 5 weeks you add another contract, so that at the end of 24 months you're sitting at 20 contracts. Now if you're making $100 per contract and you're trading 20 contracts, you can do the math. That's a very nice daily paycheck. Now you're not going to get it in one trade every day. Please. You're not going to get it every day in 2 trades. Some days you'll get it in 1, some days 2, some days 3. But on the worst case day, it shouldn't take you more than 10. If it does, we have a plan for that as well. And I'll tell you more about it during the free trial. Listen, I've taken up enough of your time already. I want to thank you for listening. I look forward to being able to answer any questions. All of our contact information is on the website, but if you just want to hit pause on the video right now, jot down our phone number, jot down our email address, we'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And you may have taken free trials in the past where the quote-unquote guru, you know, if you question his authority, he gets pretty grumpy and snaps your head off and then boots you out eventually. Okay, we don't do that. We treat everybody with dignity and respect. If you come in as a free trial person, you'll get treated with the same dignity and respect as a CFRN partner. Okay? We treat all people equal. We treat you the way we want to be treated. We came up through the ranks. It took us quite a few years to put this together. And so we took our fair share of abuse, being put in the hot seat, in those trading rooms, with those grumpy gurus. And all we wanted to do was just learn how to trade so we could pay our bills, support our family, and have a nice life. That's what we've got, and that's what we're willing to share with you. So, one last time, don't take my word for it. You come see it with your own eyes, and then once you've watched it, we're going to let you use our tools, platform, and indicators to prove to yourself that it actually does work before you have to make any kind of financial commitment. in regards to becoming a partner, getting all this training, and actually owning the indicator set for life. I'm going to tell you it's a good deal. Don't believe me. Come and see it with your own two eyes. You've been very kind to listen to me now for 30 minutes. I had no idea. I apologize for taking so long. I just wanted to offer you a free trial. Please take me up on it, and I do hope to see you in the live trading room.